1 billion visits. A horror game that broke the algorithm and every rule in its genre. The game that brought back forgotten legends and myths that haunted Roblox for years. So how did this development team redefine the entire horror genre? Forsaken was developed by a team including High Zero and Basil, known in the Roblox community for their dedication to high-quality horror experiences. Development started around July 27, 2024, and after months of intense development, it officially released on December 25th of 2024. Merry Christmas, right? Well, not if you're running from John Doe. These developers aim to create something comparable to Dead by Daylight, which is also a killer versus survivor style game. In fact, this was the main idea which Forsaken was built off, but one thing that made Forsaken stand out was the character lore. For example, the killers in Forsaken are based on old Roblox bits like Cool Kid and John Doe. John Doe was rumored to be a hacker who would appear on March 18th and take over accounts, while Cool Kid was known for crashing games with his group, leaving strange messages and changing everything to red. Survivors like the Last Guest have backgrounds for where they're trapped in the Spectre's domain, who is basically the supreme god that captured these characters and put them in this game. This depth of lore gave players something to theorize about, and it helped build an entire fandom dedicated to piecing together Forsaken's hidden story. The gameplay is heavily inspired from Dead by Daylight, taking a class-based approach. Survivors weren't just interchangeable, each one had specific perks and skills. The guest is able to block and charge, for example, which added strategy most Roblox horror games never bother with. This meant every round felt fresh, because your strategy changed depending on who was in the match. A major thing that set Forsaken apart was how it handled objectives. In most Roblox horror games, you're stuck searching for a randomly placed key or switch, basically a luck-based scavenger hunt. Forsaken changed that. The objectives were always the same, so if you lost, it wasn't because of bad luck, it was because the killer outplayed you or your team didn't work together. So yeah, Forsaken inspired a passionate fandom. People started writing their own theories, drawing fan art, and making videos analyzing each survivor's backstory. Like a lot of survivors. So what made Forsaken truly different? It's not just that it's scary or that the killer chases you, lots of Roblox games do that. It's that Forsaken combined deep evolving lore, class-based survivor rules, unique killers with special powers, fixed skill-based objectives, consistent updates and balancing, and a developer team that truly cares about quality. I would say Forsaken saved the horror genre. Do you guys agree with this? Let me know in the comments below and which survivor or killer you think is the most interesting. Goodbye and make sure to hit that like button.